Extremely proud of this team, coaching staff, program, um, to not only win this game, but opportunity to play for a championship. Um, Even more impressed with what I told our guys. I was happy because we did it tonight on the defensive end of the floor. The ball didn't go in, and this was probably a growth moment for us in the sense of we didn't let balls not go in affect our energy, our body language, our effort. I thought we did a great job in huddles, on the bench, encouraging guys to stay the course, continue to compete on defense, rebound. I just thought it was a good effort by everybody in the program. So excited, but like I told the guys, you don't get to play for championships by luck. I think you get there by work, and they've worked their tails off to get there. And we got a tough opponent in Coastal Carolina, so looking forward to it.
Coach, how special is it, a guy like J-Mac, and you said maybe his role wouldn't be as large as, in this postseason as maybe the regular season, but, JJ fouls out, and then down the stretch, that layup he made, was huge. Just how big was that, and what was your take of that play?
Well, again, J-Mac has been a soldier in the sense of, whatever you need, coach. Didn't really take it personal when I talked to him about, how we want to maneuver going forward. But at the same time, he played a lot more tonight. We didn't have Alex Gorski tonight, so his minutes was up. But, like that last play was actually just supposed to be a clear out for Lou to go at their big guy. Lou ended up picking up his dribble a little bit too early. Mac found it and made a play, and that's a senior to go in there and get an and one and give us a lead. Gosh, I can't even remember if he made the free throw or not. He missed it. That's why we were in 10. Yeah. So we were switching everything, but I'm happy for him, especially with that being his 1,000th point in scoring. But he's a great kid, great family, and you just need more of those type of guys in your program.
How different is it that a guy who's known for shooting gets it on a drive to the basket like that?
Well, at least he had wherewithal to drive it. Whether to put it on the officials to get fouled for a hand check or finish it at the rim like he did. So I was excited that he didn't settle for a three-point shot. But what I would say about it, that's probably a little bit of savvy on a veteran, from a veteran, to understand the scenario and the situation that late in the game.
Like you mentioned, shooting wasn't quite as good tonight as the last few nights. It seems like down the stretch you guys have been shooting really well, and especially from three. I know, obviously, take wins however you can get them, but was there ever a point where you thought it would be advantageous to win a game on a tough shooting night like tonight?
No. It hadn't crossed my mind.
Yeah.
But, within what we're trying to do here, when it presents itself and we do come out on the right end, or we at least handle it the right way, which I thought early in the year, if we would have had a night like this, heads would have been down, body language wouldn't have been great, maybe not as positive on the bench, or at least believing in what the positivity coming from the bench, believing in that. So for it to happen and us stay the course, again, I think it just shows growth within the young men in the program.
Coach, you mentioned, before the game, guarding the 3-point line was going to be critical. And other than that stretch were they able to tie it? I mean, were you pleased with that? And even during that stretch, were they just making tough shots, or did the defense maybe lax a little bit at that point?
No, well, we did reach our goal with what we set in before the game. We wanted to limit them to 6 makes or less. And we wanted to take away their attempts by the better 3-point shooters. Kid 5, 25, and 11. But during that stretch, I just thought it was them playing in transition. And I mean, outside the whole night, I felt like they maybe have gotten maybe 4 or 5 open looks. Right? I thought when they were just open, especially it was about 3 of them in the first half. So I thought we did a better job of that. I mean, it was a possession where I thought our guy was running, scrambling, and really on edge about taking away the 3-point line. So at the end of the day, yes, I was happy. But this was a team that, I don't want to say live and die by the 3, but they really, really want to shoot that 3 ball. And I thought we just did a great job of not letting it eventually become a play in the overall victory of the game.
So many times in these close games, JJ is kind of the guy who has the ball in his hands late in the game. I guess, how tough is it to lose him to 5 fouls there, and how do you think the guys reacted to not having him out there?
Well, again, JJ's kind of stepped up into that scoring leader, but even when that happened, I thought he was great. On the bench, encouraging, telling guys about defense, talking about how we're going to win this. But at the same time, we're still balanced enough to where we can still score the basketball. So, in that effort, my thought was kind of the next guy in line, but I wanted it to be a drive rather than a shot from the perimeter, unless it was just wide open. That's why I put the ball in Lou's hand, and now wanted Lou to go at the big guy, but obviously he picked it up early, and the savviness of J-Mac allowed himself to put it on the floor and get an and one.
What did you think of Naughton tonight? I know, you talked the last game, he was starting to come around a little bit, but I thought he gave you some good minutes tonight. Just what are your thoughts, and what did you see from him that you particularly liked tonight?
Well, there was a time out there where I just challenged him, obviously his minutes haven't been the same as in beginning of the year, and he's such a great kid, and I just challenged him one time in the huddle, in a sense of fighting for your minutes, and being the player that he's capable of being. And I thought, again, he showed flashes of it, demanding the basketball, protecting the rim, and finishing. So I was excited to see that part of him. But like with most of these guys, I'm always trying to tell them, I feel like there's only so many times I can yell. I can't yell every game, but I thought it was time for him because I never really yell at him. And I thought he stepped up tonight.
Playing for a championship in your first year, how big is that for you personally and for this team, this program?
I was very emotional with the guys. And what I tried to explain to them was, it's not easy. I don't care if it's NCAA, NIT, CBI, CIT, whatever you want to do, or even the championship in Vegas. When you're putting yourself or the team in position to play for championships, it does not happen by luck. You don't luck up on playing for a championship. You have to work. And these guys have put in that work to put themselves in the position that they're in. Because they could have easily packed it in after the Air Force game. They could have easily said, "Coach, I'm done," or, it could have been it was depressing for me after that game. But I think with the vision we were trying to portray to them for this tournament, how it could help us not only with this year, but going into next year for them to continue to come in and work and continue to come and play hard and compete. You know, I just commend them. And at the same time, you know, like I told them, it's not easy to get here, and it's definitely not easy to walk away with the championship. So there's still work to do.
How nice has it been to, you know, get these games at home, at least up till now in the tournament, and to know that, you know, you get those kind of by earning them too, just in terms of, you know, what the school has to offer in terms of, you know, crowds and what you can host.
Mm-hmm.
Just how helpful is that, and, you know, just knowing that you kind of earned that home field.
Well, you know, I tell you this, one of the things that I do believe this team forced growth is to learn how to win on the road. We've done a really good job of protecting home. And sometimes there is a comfort level with playing at home. And I actually like the format of this tournament to where, you know, you win 2 out of 3. But one of the things, as we talked as a staff, that one of the things was getting better on the road. So this is an opportunity to go in and play against Coastal Carolina. And if I'm not mistaken, Cliff Ellis is still a coach there. Is he still a coach there? Long-time coach. Been in this business for a long time, so I know they're well coached. So this will be a great opportunity for us.
What was Gorski's injury? How coach is it?
The Achilles. It wasn't injury, it was more precaution at the end of the day. Just didn't want to re-aggravate. But he should be fine for our next one.
35,000 point scorer, 5th from the state of Wyoming. Brandon, start us off.
So, Jason, did you just know you had 999 and wanted to make it as dramatic as possible there, or, you know, can you take us through that layup on that play?
I mean, the play was for Lou to kind of make a play, but, you know, they kind of collapsed on him, and he just kicked it to me, and I didn't want to settle, so I just, you know, attacked the basket and was trying to get the free throw line, and someone made the layup.
I mean, how does it feel, Jason? And those were the game-winning points. I know the free throws were made at the end to kind of secure it too, but so the winning points, and there was your scored over 1,000 points on that. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I mean, 1,000 point is awesome, but I mean, we're going to the championship. That's what I'm happiest about. You know, competing for a championship. We got, you know, an opportunity to go to Carolina and, you know, get a win and come back home and, you know, finish it off.
You guys have been shooting really well from 3 for a while now. Tonight just had 3 made 3-pointers. Did it feel different out there having to kind of win with a little bit different offense?
I mean, to be honest with you, like I didn't even know we only made 3 threes. You know, because we always just play our game. We take the shots that the defense gives us. In the second half, the main thing we were focused on was defending. We did a great job of defending. So we really didn't notice the threes because we were defending so well, and that's what kept the score tight. So yeah, we keep defending like that, we'll be all right.
Do you think it was, you know, prevalent that they were trying to guard the arc like you guys were trying to guard the arc?
I mean, I don't know their coaching plan, but probably, you know, because, you know, we're a team who gets them up and usually knocks them down. So for us to make 3 is probably a part of their game plan. But like I said, we defended our tails off, and that's how we got the dub.
Justin, you were kind of the go-to guy. Although Lou made some plays, obviously Jason made the bigs, but after you fouled out, to see other guys make plays to get wins, what did that mean? Yeah,
you know, it's a team game. You know, like J-Mac said, like when I fouled out, him, Lou, HD, like those are the guys who close out the game. You know, like we play this game with all 15. You know, even the guys who don't even play, like their energy and their attitude on the bench. It's just like this is a team thing. From the players to the staff, we play together. And that's what we did.
Was it tough to have to watch at the end there? And obviously, a lot of times you're the one with the ball in your hands.
Yeah, I mean, of course it's tough because, you know, I want to be in there, but, you know, they're making plays. So when we win the game, I'm happy.
Well, kind of give us your take of Jason's layup. I mean, again, the play was to you, and you had been effective driving to the basket all night, same with Jason. But from your perspective, take me through the play where Jason scored the winning basket.
It was a rip for me to go to the baseline. I saw J-Mac open, and I just hit it. He made a great play to the basket, you know, finished through contact, what we've been preaching all year. So, yeah.
How much fun has this been? I mean, now you're in the it's like a championship series. It's not one game, but
yeah.
How fun has this been so far? I mean, I know you're here to win a championship, but
yeah.
How much fun has this been so far?
It's been really fun for me, you know, coming from the junior college level to the highest division to compete for a championship with these guys. I wouldn't want to be in a championship game with nobody but these guys. You know, we've been playing all year. We've been through some ups and downs, but this championship secure our year.
On the defensive side, obviously they're a team that shoots a whole lot of threes too. Was that kind of a focus coming in to guard them all on that end? I think they only had 6 tonight.
Yeah. Our focus going into the game was take away the 3-point line and take away layups and dunks, make them play in between, and which they did. They made a couple of tough ones. You know, they're a good team. We kind of expected that. You know, in the CBI, there's good teams in the CBI. So, yeah, they were making the tough ones, but we were just sticking to our principles and just playing our game.
But in that stretch, I think where you guys were up maybe 10, they hit I think about 3 threes in a row. Did that just the fact they just made them? Did you guys maybe not defend as well? What was your take on that when they were able to make a few to get back in it and make the game tough?
I mean, I don't really know because I wasn't watching film, you know. But I mean, they got 3 back to back to back. So, I mean, I want to say we kind of messed up somewhere, but you know, plays happen, you know. And those last 10 minutes of the game when we really defended it, when we really played for each other, that's all that counts.
How nice has it been to have all these games at home during this CBI run?
Oh, it's been fun. I mean, I feel like you always love playing at home, but you know, but it's important for us to try and go get one on the road. You know, in this championship series, you know, come back and then just win one game home.
Come on, team! That's out! Driver! That's out!